You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for WWE's Monday Night Raw. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest WWE news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for WWE's Monday Night Raw.
Y2J! Y2J!
Do we not have a
Y2J!
Is there no theme this week? We don't have the whole thing rolling?
Yeah, boy.
It's fine. No, leave it without the theme. It's not a good thing. Leave it without the theme, because at this point, anything strange will go well with the wrestling show we just watched. Anything awkward and weird will go very well.
This was that show that left you going,
year.
We know what we should have done? Looking back now, we should have started the show like Jericho. We should have all just been like, gotten up, walked around, came back, thought about talking, came back around. Who's peeing? That's not part of the bit.
really?
I didn't know. Who wrote that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2012 AfterBuzz TV for WWE Raw.
AfterBuzz TV.
We're having a version of our show, which we like to call a sausage fest.
Yes.
All dudes, no women this week. Total bummer.
But you are wearing heels, I saw under there.
I am. I'm
Three
wearing,
dudes, one after show.
I'm wearing a
heel.
G-string, and also I'm wearing a meat cutlet breast, fake breast.
Oh, that's cool.
So listen, this is a new week. We were very excited about this, very hyped up for a long time. Before we get into it, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Jensen Karp. I was a former writer over at WWE Raw for about 6 months.
I didn't know that.
You know that?
Oh, wow.
All right, former writer. Listen, you know who else doesn't know that? Vince McMahon. doesn't remember me.
Hey, Vince, remember him?
No, he doesn't. He's like,
Wasn't there long enough to even get medical?
He's like,
no 401k for you.
He's like, Elvis Costello worked here? When? Your turn. Who are you?
My name is Preston Gomez. I go by Mr. to the P. I'm a rapper / super fan of wrestling. That's right. You could look up my YouTube videos. Check me out at Mr. to the P. And,
all right. And next to you?
How do you follow that up?
Easy. You just say I'm married to Lillian Garcia.
I'm married to Lillian Garcia. Done. And out.
Break the fourth wall.
Christopher Joseph, Vocari Fashion's answer. That's me.
All right, fair enough. We have a lot to talk about with fashion tonight, because there was something pretty amazing later in the show. But we'll get to that. First,
we will.
If you are just tuning in for the first time, we talk about WWE Raw in a very analytical way. We break down the show, sort of give everyone an overall feeling of what we thought, just opinions. We like to hear what you guys say, so you could tweet at us during the show or talk in the little chat room, and we'll hear about it. Maybe, hopefully, we might take calls later, because I want to hear what some people
I'm
want.
interested the show for that.
This is the show for phone
we
calls.
We want to hear from the fans.
We do. So let's just get into Raw.
I'm in.
For weeks, we have been hyped up on the 2nd of January, 2012. This has been promo after promo, done almost like the movie Saw. Almost like
it was
Grudge.
creepy.
Grudge,
it was
right?
creepy.
It was a little creepy.
It was creepy.
It?
I wasn't.
Is that movie called The Grudge or The Grunge?
It doesn't matter.
If it's The Grunge, it should be about like Temple of Dog or something, like a band that was around. It's called The Grudge, I'm sure.
The Grudge.
So yeah, I mean, it was done in this sort of like cryptic, dark, black and white way.
Like it would be crazy to think that it would be anyone other than
Undertaker.
Right.
It's weird to think anyone other than that, or someone who. And we'll get back to this. This is just a setup for how we felt. We almost felt like there had to be something that was a little, I don't know, a little edgy, a little strange and creepy, right? All right,
Something strange.
Let's get back to that. But this Raw was very hyped up. We opened it up with a Cena promo.
Of course.
Pretty common nowadays.
Some things never change.
Some things do never change. And we sort of talked about it while we were watching. It's just more of the same. And I don't hate it, but I just get so annoyed by the idea that John Cena is just portraying this sort of blue collar, I'll take anything you give me as long as it's something. Hey!
Stick it right up.
How many times can you promo the shirt?
Yeah.
Rise above it.
And who wants that shirt at this point? At this point, he's just saying, like, this shirt gets made fun of every week, but I'm going to keep wearing it. Like, I don't know.
Yabba dabba do.
he just can't resonate with the fans, nor can they with him.
No.
I mean, it just isn't happening.
At all. And it almost like everything he talks, he's almost doing a great white guy's impression of like a Native American chief. Like he only talks in like segments. Like he'll be like, honor, pride means me. Like he doesn't really talk in full.
Real Cro-Magnon.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Very
it's like caveman lawyer. Yeah, everything is very.
He kind of does look like a caveman. Think about it.
does.
That's why The Rock said he looked like the Flintstones.
Go back to when he first came into the WWE.
Yeah.
Check out that image and put it right beside him today.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like the kid in high school who not only gets bullied, but is like,
Yeah.
you know what I like getting? Bullied. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's so fun.
No matter how much you guys stick your foot up my ass, I'm gonna like it.
Or or like that corny way of being like, like no matter what you say, at least you're thinking about me.
Yeah.
Like that's such a no one can really get behind that. That's like what they say on like Maury Povich shows.
I don't think anybody's getting
He's
behind
kind of
him.
robotic right now. It's just give me a script, let me read it, and that's it.
I think he's going through the emotion right now.
Like up and down, you're saying.
Yeah, I think
But is he really? Or are we just putting it on that on him? Like it's not. Like it's really just what we see. He's just sort of a guy who's going to take a beating and like it because he thinks you deserve this show because you're.
I want to work harder.
Yeah.
Not smarter.
Not cool.
Well, he's getting left behind
cool.
with the new generation.
I think that's really what's
Absolutely.
happening. He's just not cool anymore.
No,
I agree.
Take a
He's
not
page out
relevant.
of woo woo woo. Get hip to the social media trip, man.
Or really, what we see later was
Drop
like,
a pair.
Make a character get
Broski.
edgy. Exactly. Make a character get edgy. Grow something.
Yeah,
and
grow a
everyone
pair
would get,
and
by the
go
way,
do
everyone would
something.
get behind him. Like a not even a heel, a somewhat heel Cena. Everyone gets behind him.
Everybody.
Everyone. So we get luckily interrupted in this 5-minute Marine-esque promo by Kane, who does not come out, but instead
You just
Talks
hear the voice.
voice of God tells
no
you that you
attention to the man behind
you
the
will
curtain.
learn evil later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
I don't know.
Well, we did find out what that meant.
Hate seems to be a big thing over there nowadays.
Hate.
It's an awful word.
Hate. It's such a strong word, especially
it?
for an anti-bully campaign that they've been
Right?
pushing. But we hate you, Cena.
I don't hate a lot of things.
I don't
No.
hate. I don't really hate anything.
I did.
But
I
apparently Kane hates Cena.
hate Cena, or
Yes,
also
hate.
hates that Cena doesn't give hate weight.
I think. Yeah, I think that's what
Right.
Kane hates that Cena doesn't hate.
Yeah, it seems weird.
Yeah.
Trying to bring evil in his life.
But listen, we're all still
He's
bushy-eyed,
holding it
bright-eyed.
down.
We're all very positive.
are.
We think that this was going to tune into something later, and it kind of does. So we'll get to it.
It
But
might turn.
But I was
Hold on, we're getting there.
I was hoping that something would make some sense, and then we have the 6-man is set up then or later.
Later.
That's later on.
All right, fair
yeah.
enough. I forgot. We have a match.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan versus Cody Rhodes. I'm excited to hear. I did not watch SmackDown. I'm excited to hear that Cody Rhodes versus his brother
Yes.
Goldust looks like it's bubbling.
It
Finally,
is. It's
I think that'll
starting.
be a good one.
They're queuing up. We were talking about it. We think that this.
You think it'll go down at Royal
We
Rumble?
think it's happening at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we hope it would go down.
I'm
to
hoping
WrestleMania.
I'm hoping it goes all the way to WrestleMania. I hope they actually
never
build it
know.
up, and it'll.
Quick question: what's build it up mean? I've been watching Raw for too long. What is build it
I guess
up mean?
I guess
it up.
actually create a
Build it
storyline.
up.
Well, no,
Create it.
if they
I think you're right.
If they write it out like they did, for instance, like if they write out the Cody Rhodes thing with like with Booker T, it's been a 2-month process, you know.
Right.
So if they blow the load right at the Royal Rumble, I think it'll give Goldust. I assume this will probably be his last match if he does come back. So I would like to see like a Roddy Piper type thing where they did the backyard thing. That was one of my
They
favorite
may
matches
take
in
it on for-
WrestleMania history.
This is just kind of the preliminary. Started off at Royal Rumble and then progress it from there. Right?
I
We'll
hope.
see. It just depends
Could be.
what's going to happen to Booker
never
T
know.
if he's going to go back sitting behind the mic. There's a
guys,
good
I don't
chance
know.
he'll start wrestling.
Well, the
so.
good news was this match was actually kind of entertaining. Daniel Bryan
wasn't
over
bad.
Cody Rhodes. Daniel Bryan then does some of WWE's greatest overacting on his way
I love
back
it.
to
He
the,
is the world champion.
Well,
Oh
he's
my
setting
God.
up to go heel. He can
or,
tell.
I'm sorry, he's
You
the
really-
heavyweight champion.
I think you're
Heavyweight
overestimating what that was.
champion.
I think they're setting up to go heel because they're doing the whole Big Show thing. He only lost. So I watched SmackDown. So.
Okay, I do not watch
Yeah,
SmackDown.
yeah, so-
All I know, but I do know.
I watched SmackDown.
Yeah, well, you vested interest, my man.
Listen, I have been watching.
I don't have a choice.
I've watched enough Ryan Murphy shows from Glee to Nip Tuck to know what overacting is. That was some of the worst overacting I've ever seen.
I mean,
Listen, in
from
case
barricade to barricade to barricade,
basically
the
from
three
the ring,
corners.
exactly from the ring to the backstage, he just yelled, "I did it!
I'm the champion!
Just
I'm
screaming
winning!"
it.
I'm the heavyweight champion.
Like
yes, we know.
It's either that or they're going to make Big Show go heel, and I don't think Big Show will go heel just because he's fed up of they keep running in the thing that they've been pushing on.
If
SmackDown.
if overacting is a sign of heel, we have a lot of wrestlers going heel.
Saw
Yes.
that a couple times tonight.
I
Didn't
know,
we?
which we'll get to a little bit later
Yes.
because that's all we care about.
Yeah.
We then go to a backstage segment with Johnny Ace, with Johnny Laurinaitis and The Miz. Sort of more of their infighting, but not really infighting. But it's really all about setting up a return for R-Truth.
Truth.
For those who don't know, R-Truth and Miz were tag team partners. R-Truth seemed to have had some issues with a test, maybe with a drug
spelling test.
A spelling test.
A spelling test, guys.
Weirdly enough, the spelling test was how to spell drugs.
Yeah.
Different names. But R-Truth, it was like, tell me if you see R-Truth, very big bad wolf.
Absolutely.
He's nowhere around. He then shows up sort of with only us knowing.
Well, he's kicking it with little
Plays to
Jimmy.
the camera.
He Ferris Buellered it.
Yeah.
He looked directly at the camera and did a duck imitation.
I thought that was cool.
Really? I mean, I'm not saying I don't think it's cool.
I just don't like. I didn't like any of his promos before, so these ones are a little bit more entertaining than watching him a month ago when he was with the Miz.
Yes.
He gets away with it.
He does.
Quacking.
But yeah, I mean, do you guys, as fans, are you excited about R-Truth Miz? I mean, I feel like there's so much shit, there's so much stuff going on. There's so much stuff going on.
So much slack.
Speaking of fans, why don't I patch one of them right through?
Bring them in.
Do it.
Here we go, caller. You are on the line.
Hello.
Hello?
Caller, you're not on the line.
We kind of hear you.
You know who this is? Someone doing a Jericho impression.
Oh, is someone doing a Jericho impression?
Is this what this is?
Interesting.
I'm going to add another fan to that
right, fair enough.
conversation
Okay,
and see if one of them answers. Hello,
Okay.
fans.
No.
No, it's cool.
You'd figure you taking 2 calls at the same time. They'd both answer.
This is all in
Well, it's
character.
crazy. I only get
Hold
15
on.
minutes of
Wait,
fame.
Here we go. 3. 3 calls at the same time.
There we go.
Hello?
3's a
Hey.
charm.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey,
Welcome.
how we doing?
This is going as smoothly.
Amazing.
This is going as smoothly as my own attempts at a threesome.
So,
It's going
uh,
just as
You know what's great? I only had to wait on the line about 2 seconds. That was awesome.
There
Perfect,
you go.
man.
You're in.
Well,
Hey,
we're
way to
here
make
for
us
you.
not feel valuable.
Sorry.
You at least say you waited for like 30 minutes. You've been calling and the line's been busy.
Oh, yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I had,
see,
2 seconds
traffic is
after the 30
horrible.
minutes
So
that I
who-
waited the first time.
Who are we talking to?
Well, yeah, what's your name, man?
My name's Johnny.
Nice to meet you, Jeremy.
Hey, Jenny.
So, Jeremy, we haven't really gotten to the
Johnny.
stuff. Johnny, sorry.
Johnny.
All right, we all got it wrong. Johnny, listen,
Okay.
we haven't gotten to the parts yet that everybody wants to talk about, so you might be a bit early on things. But what do you think about? I mean, let's not blow the load too much about the stuff we have to talk about. What did you think about Raw altogether? This I'm going to start dubbing as the David Lynch directed version of Raw. There was so much weirdo stuff that went on. What is it that did you come away with an exciting show? Did you like it?
I don't know if exciting's the right word, but I did like that, as you called it, weird stuff. At least it's different than
Yes.
the same crap we've been seeing forever.
Agreed.
And, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't know where it's going, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
So
I feel like we've asked for it. We've asked for this so much. To be critical of what they're doing would be kind of painful.
We've overamped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's a point
Yeah.
where you just have to go, hey, man, they may have listened. Something weird
Yeah.
is going on and something unpredictable. So you have to go with it. I mean, were you excited by the return? Was that something you were hoping for?
I was hoping it. I mean, can I say his name?
Yes,
Is that-
Chris Jericho. Chris
Okay,
Jericho.
yeah.
Y2J.
I was hoping it
Say
was
it.
Jericho.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I wasn't expecting the silence, but I kind of like it because I think if he does that every week and literally does not say a single word till February, people are going to start booing him. And I think
Start
that's what
booing
he
him.
wants.
Oh, they were already booing
They
him.
were booing him tonight.
Well, yeah,
booed him.
exactly. They already started when he left, and if he just keeps doing that, I mean, he's just going to get.
It was a
hated.
master
If he does it-
troll job.
If he does it one more time, he will be booed out of the building.
Yeah.
There's no. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll completely turn on him. So that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
I think it'd be perfect.
He proved you can go heel without saying a single solitary word.
Possibly more heel without
Yeah.
saying a single word. I mean, I can't even think of someone to
was
compare
genius,
this to. I
really.
can't
I
really.
mean, he just fluffed the whole crowd
Yeah.
like he was clowning them.
At one point, we're almost like, is he sabotaging the show?
Yeah, which I said out loud. I was like, I wonder if he's
did.
doing something to get them mad, but it was like so strange and off the wall. Is there anyone we can compare this to? Has there ever been a wrestler that's
There hasn't been someone that's actually came out and did it.
No, I wouldn't even
like
say
that.
silent. Like, is there anything that's ever come out?
Sting. Sting
They
was
did
Close.
when Undertaker and Triple H came back at the same time last year. They had one like silent promo where they
They just
crotched
stared
up
each other
other.
down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That was like
Nonsense,
boats in the. They were like in passing, right? They did like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so strange. But I mean, listen, we're very excited. We'll get to it more now. But who do you even see him feuding with? Is there anyone we want to throw out there?
I can't tell. I mean, of course, Punk doesn't have an obvious opponent for Mania, so I guess that could happen.
Yeah.
I don't really know how they would get there, but I mean, right now it's wide open. So.
Do they have a behind the scenes thing? Do they have a Twitter war?
I think they're friends.
Okay.
As far as I know.
But Jericho does have.
Jericho
does have
I'm
a
not
Twitter.
friends with them, so I don't know. But I think they're friends.
I'd like to make you friends with them.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a beef? Is there a beef? There is a beef on Twitter with Jericho, though, right? Like Jericho doesn't like somebody.
Well, Jericho is kind of a dick to all his fans on Twitter.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, maybe I'm not supposed
No,
to use that
dick
word.
is great.
That's
Whoa. I'm going to take that and loop that, Jensen. You're
no,
done.
No, hold on. Let me make it worse.
Dick is great.
Let me make it worse. We love Dick here. I'm not going to leave it up to any ambiguity. We love Dick here.
Richard
Nixon.
You were talking about
Yeah,
dicks?
he's just like a big troll to all his fans on Twitter.
Yeah. And he trolled tonight. That's what he did.
That's it. That's how we roll.
Exactly.
That's how we roll from Winnipeg.
Yeah, trolling.
I like that.
Just saying.
It was very cool. Well, thank you so much, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny.
No problem. You know what? He should bring in Bros Clay with him is what he should do.
No,
Right?
because then it'll never happen.
Yeah. They might go silent.
Nobody cares about Brodus Clay.
No.
They're going dark.
Thanks, Johnny. We're going to get back to the show. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
Cheers.
No problem.
Cheers. So, yeah, he talked about Brodus Clay. We could bring that up now. Yeah. Again, another week without Brodus Clay.
MIA.
And not even a mention.
Not even a mention.
It's just been dropped.
He's
you
gone.
don't
He
hear
probably
about
came, he
him?
probably came up for something or some. There has to be some kind of back thing.
It's amazing.
Well, there's always something.
There's something,
always
so-
something.
I just can't believe they would say
just-
every week. It's like he's going to be here next week, but then
What's happening
But then
behind the
don't mention
curtain?
it that week. Don't ever say he's not on. Just say it next week. Oh, he's going to be here next week every single time.
He's in like
Just keep doing
hot
that.
dog
Keep doing
competitions.
Yeah, right.
With that one Japanese guy. Oh my God, Brodus Clay. He's a Japanese eating machine.
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
And also, what announcer was that? You're doing like the most racist Godzilla depiction. You were like, "Hey, Kobayashi, have Godzilla!" Like the most
God, he's
racist. So super racist. We went to a Wade Barrett promo. He wanted everyone to know that he took out
Yes.
Orton. He's a killer.
That was
Most
cool.
underrated superstar.
Was
going
underrated
right now.
superstar, I believe.
With
I
the
agree.
ugliest trunks
And outfits.
Well, you
and
know,
outfits. His outfits are terrible. The funniest thing I think you said tonight was, so how do you actually market a Wade Brady or Wade
Barrett
Brady?
shirt. You can't. Who
To the
buys
Navy.
one? I guess, but who goes? I'm going to a WWE event. You know what shirt I'm going to buy? That
that Wade
random
Barrett.
Wade Barrett one.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. Anchor and Hearts.
it's so crazy. It is,
Love it.
and it's like 15. You get 15. Well, I don't know. You get some sort of percentage of merchandise.
Yeah.
I would assume he's getting about $8, $9.
Oh, he has to be
tops.
getting.
But I mean, he's kind of. You got to give it up for him. And the thing,
I do.
we were
I think he's
talking about
great.
it before. He just, I mean,
Doesn't
now
have
that
anything.
He doesn't have anything.
No.
Orton's out.
They just gave him Orton. And he's,
They gave him a filler.
But still something you don't think about. There's nothing that you're not looking forward to what he does every week. That's what I meant by they're not giving him anything.
I've never really looked forward to what
I know,
he
but,
does,
but I'm
though.
saying he has the opportunity to do that. He did
when he was
already
doing
with
the
NXT.
Nexus, yeah,
Exactly.
with
When
the
he was doing
Nexus
Nexus
stuff.
or whatever, we were excited. I just want him to have something exciting because he can take the ball and run with it.
Exactly. I mean, he's good on the mic. He's got great mic skills.
Yeah. Well,
I
this-
think it was a preliminary to Mr. Cobra there. What he's
Yeah,
going to
for
be doing
Santino.
at for Santino. What do we got here? Yeah, check this out. This.
Oh, he has
Royal
a
Rumble.
Royal Rumble ad?
Yes,
Whoa.
Santino.
Santino has the Royal Rumble
This is a
ad.
preliminary. We're going to see how
Well,
fast
he
he
did the
speed
commercial.
walks in
Yeah, and walk
and
out.
out.
He did the commercial
That's crazy.
for the
did.
Royal Rumble,
Go
the
figure.
crystal ball.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett over Santino in a
course.
major squash.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was driving. You know what they don't do anymore is local squashes. You know what I mean? Where they
Yeah.
bring in someone you don't know. Like when I
job.
worked there, we would have when Big Show came back, we would have him wrestle like 2 or 3 guys
Guys
locally.
from developmental,
Yeah,
or something
developmental,
like
or
that.
just in the
Or
city
just
we're in. Yeah, just like
That's true.
Who's in Memphis? And they
Yeah.
just call 2 guys named Joe.
I'm kind of glad they don't do that anymore.
I agree, but it's just weird
was
because you
weird.
just see people like Santino getting killed all the time. It's a
Exactly.
little depressing.
Especially when he's so talented.
Santino also
that's the
did
thing.
say the
He
Wade
is a
Barrett
good
garage
wrestler.
instead
Garage.
of the garage.
The way to better the garage.
Very funny line.
I'm gonna
Guys,
park my car there.
we go.
We need to try to get Santino on the show.
that'd be
Just to
amazing.
call in. I
LA
just
guy,
want-
right?
Another Canadian brother.
But where's he live?
Actually, Florida.
Florida. All right.
Yeah, not sure where. Think
home,
Tampa.
the home of
Beach Life.
wrestlers,
The
the
home of
capital of
wrestlers.
wrestlers.
Capital
Yes.
of wrestlers.
No tax.
Hollywood,
in,
Florida.
No
yeah.
tax and women.
Yeah.
But you can tax
But you
women.
can't tax women.
You're welcome.
Trips to the clinic.
Nicely
okay,
done.
Thank you.
that up for you.
Bella Twins backstage promo with The Miz. He's still avoiding
Yes.
R-Truth. R-Truth is waiting in the wings.
Yeah.
That's it.
'Cause
Moving on.
he's a sitting duck.
We usually don't talk about commercials that much. This commercial should be talked about.
Let's do
Let's
it.
bring this commercial in.
talk
What is
about
it?
it.
The
It's
Scorpion
called the
3.
Scorpion King.
3.
Good
3.
God.
3. That means there was 2 of them.
Will you guys fill me in on what the Scorpion King was before? It's The Rock.
The Rock.
Okay.
He that's when
Well,
he
it came
started
from the
his
Mummy,
rise,
and
which
then the
came-
Mummy
Right.
returns,
Bingo.
and then it was the come off with that, and
Right.
then they did the 2. So
They did two.
So let's talk about the Scorpion King
Sucked.
3. It stars former WWE champion
And you were wondering where he went.
Dave Batista. Dave
Yes.
Batista is the new Scorpion King. But it also
Is
includes...
he the new Scorpion King, or is he just a background filler?
Time out. He's not the new Scorpion King.
But he's the star of the movie.
Yeah, I don't even think
No,
he's
he
the
was
star of
mentioned in the movie.
He's mentioned.
Mentioned.
He's
in the
So
movie.
there could be
mentioned.
someone less famous than Dave Bautista playing the Scorpion King?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know. Well, they got
they have
Billy
some new
Zane
guy,
in
I
there.
think.
It looks like a new guy.
It's a new guy.
I don't
It's
even
just some-
recognize.
It'd be
him.
so funny if it's like
If
Colin
the fans
Farrell.
know, if you know who the Scorpion King is in number 3, let us know.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be. But the more important part is that Ron Perlman's in it, who I love
Ron
from
Perlman.
Drive, and
I'm
from
just reading this-
Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy is incredible, but also Kimbo Slice.
I'm just gonna quiet you guys because apparently it's Billy Zane. I don't know. Someone wrote that on the chat. I don't know if that's true.
Billy
Good
Zane's
question.
not
True.
the Scorpion
But
King.
He's in it.
But okay, Billy Zane's in it. But if Billy Zane is the Scorpion King, why bring up Kimbo Slice and not Billy Zane?
Exactly. I know Billy Zane.
And
is
by the
in
way,
it,
this
you're
is on
right.
topic, so don't hit the topic button because Dave Bautista and Kimbo Slice both not wrestlers, but fighters.
Fighters. Well, Batista then
Wrestler.
goes to, he tries his hand at, at least training for MMA.
Right.
That didn't go through.
Well, guys, Kimbo Slice. This
Kimbo.
movie looks like a real winner. If you guys want to tune in, Billy Zane. I mean, I'm surprised this isn't a WWE film. Can you guys?
Why? They don't want anything to do with that.
Jesus, I kind of like this. I want to know what Kimbo Slice is all about. Anyway, go see that movie if you like poop. Here we go. Moving on. Sheamus,
it's a cult movie.
Yeah, it is a cult. It's a cult movie.
is, yeah.
Sheamus versus Miz.
Okay.
I thought that started off really good.
All I care about in that match was the melee of torso punches
That was
from
crazy.
Sheamus on Miz. I mean, what did he do? 20?
Really, 20.
And I mean, for all y'all out there who think that wrestling, well, some of it is not exactly.
Call it choreographed.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Choreographed is way better.
That hurts.
Yeah, that was real.
I mean, that's just. See what I mean?
Yo, if that went into his head, game would be over. So he gives him about 20 real slaps to the chest.
He does.
That turns into him getting out of the ring,
Yeah.
and then here comes the truth. Here comes R-Truth.
Yeah. With little Jimmy.
with little Jimmy.
nonetheless.
He brings little Jimmy everywhere with him.
brings little Jimmy
That's
with
who
him.
he's
Gotta
finally
get-
talking to.
Can you make?
you gotta get
so
got.
he went from heel to obviously to a babyface. It seems.
But he's still heel.
Yeah.
Heel kind of.
I mean, well, that's what I was going to say. Can you really root on like a homeless acting man? I mean, can that be a babyface? Can you root on a man who's delusional?
Or an invisible person.
I think the little Jimmy promo is really funny.
No,
now.
they're very funny,
I didn't like.
He-
I couldn't stand R-Truth talking like a couple months ago.
Yeah, you know what? He gets away with it.
I hope so. I'm
He
a
gets
fan.
away with it. I'm a fan of his.
This also happened. The deadly water bottle to the head also happened during the segment, which is
Yes.
Those Arrowhead plastic bottles.
He might have done better with Otunga's coffee
mug.
was
right?
that recycled? I wonder.
Which one?
No, the water bottle was that. You know if that was recycled,
recycled
plastic?
plastic?
Maybe it hits harder. I don't know.
Maybe it's the same one Triple H uses when he comes out.
I know what it is. It's hard water.
Oh,
It's hard
makes
water.
sense.
It's hard water.
Makes sense.
There you go.
So it's not the actual
hard
bottle. It's
water.
what's
It's
in
in
the
it. It's
bottle
what's
that
in
carries
it.
away.
Like if it's pee,
Yeah.
pee would be
Yeah,
the worst thing.
yeah,
I understand. So deadly water
thought
bottle.
about that too much.
Deadly water bottle to the head, calls it a day. R-Truth goes back out into the audience, has a moment with a staged Jimmy. Sure, kind of excited.
He likes playing with his
So
Jimmy.
Rumble would most likely be Miz versus R-Truth.
Obviously.
I would hope so.
Obviously.
So that's that. We're moving on. We have a Dolph promo. Pretty intense, I think I wrote. No, it's a Dolph promo interview, not intense.
Yes.
Which was a good one.
It was really good.
Really
it started
good.
with a handstand.
Really, which he
Yeah.
needs to start every interview
I love
off like
the
that.
handstand.
He does.
handstand
Just
things.
a shot on his feet and then
Yeah.
handstand. Yeah.
Zack Ryder and Eve have a thing with Swagger in the back. I didn't even make
Yeah.
that a big note.
Are they doing it?
Like banging?
Are they doing it?
You mean having intercourse?
and doing it right.
Okay, because
And
I was
doing it
nervous.
well.
I was
And
nervous
doing
you
it
just
well.
meant an interview segment.
Doing
Because
it-
the answer is they
doing
are
it-
doing an
doing
internet.
it well, yeah.
I don't know.
I heard they were doing it.
Zach sure
some
plays
rumor
dumb well,
mill.
doesn't he?
What's that?
Zach plays dumb well, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. He does do dumb.
He doing
not
dumb.
overacting.
Stuck on stupid.
He's stuck.
Stuck on stupid.
Worked for him.
We go to the big hour match.
He's a good man.
On the hour, which is
Yeah.
CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler.
Arguably or unarguably the best match of the night.
Yes.
Even with there's always one or two mess ups in CM Punk's match, and he
How about the face to the ropes?
perfectly imperfective Native American flaw.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say I think that CM Punk probably, I guess again, I didn't work with him very much when I was there, but I would assume at this point, this many years in, with that kind of best wrestler in the world chip on his shoulder, which he deserves, I doubt he has a whole lot of run through. I assume a lot of this is improv.
Yeah.
Like the Finley days. Like I bet you this is a Regal.
Just
this is
let's
a
just
very
go with it.
Exactly. And if
Let's
you
just
can't
go
hang
with
with them, I'm going to make you look stupid.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you see some of these mistakes. But someone like Dolph is so good that he can play
But
it
it
off. Like
makes
you said.
it that much better.
Exactly. It's real wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. When you see that, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. So kind of a Michigas thing where excuse me, I'm Jewish. Johnny Laurinaitis comes out and does this sort of thing again where he's a distraction, which means he takes Punk into a loss. So we saw that with the rope.
Second loss.
The rope down.
What is it?
Second loss on a row.
In a row,
Second
right.
time.
So
Back-to-back weeks.
there's a count out, CM Punk over, or Dolph over CM Punk. No title change because of the count out. Very badly announced, by the way, by the announce team. I bet you a lot of people thought the title change actually occurred. But that did not.
I was getting tweets. Title doesn't change on a count out. No, we all know, anybody who watches wrestling knows the
We
title
knew
did
that.
not change
It
hands.
did not.
Somehow that did not get to the
It
announce
did
table.
not.
Dolph's just overzealous and he likes
For the
holding
record,
belt.
we are very critical of the way that the Divas are treated on Raw. I thought that this
We
week was a
are.
little stronger.
It was stronger, and give it up for Eve.
Good.
Off the top rope. What?
Onto the boobs.
On to the boobs.
Nice.
If we ever do get her
Nice.
in the show, which I hope we do one day,
I will.
will.
I'll personally call
I
her.
would love to talk to her about the way it affects her, and I will do it straight to her face. It seems like it's going to really hurt your breasts. Like it's going to really hurt your boob.
There has been
Yes.
popping
I know.
on the show.
There has been.
There has been popping. Can you name one of the divas who had a popped?
Who popped their titty?
Who
popped it?
Who popped a boob? Special shout out to womenofwrestling.org. Start doing blogs for all women wrestling.
Speaking of silicone, is that where
Listen
you're
to
going?
the-
So why
He's got a
we're
little
talking
crush.
why we were talking about women?
On a
Obviously,
website.
my views towards women's wrestling, and I'm saying women's wrestling because I don't believe divas should be used anymore, are going to be expressed in about a 5-10 minute every month. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, I'm excited. I hope you talk a lot about this Eve. She's very good. I'm interested in seeing her wrestle. Which is very,
We
very
have an answer from a fan. It's Jacqueline.
Was it?
And there's one more.
I saw
Piggy
Jack-
James?
Yes, you are. What's that?
Piggy James?
Her name
Mickey
was,
James.
Her name was
There you
Someone
go.
wrote Piggy James.
That's called bullying. It's called bullying.
Anti-bully campaign.
It gets better, kids.
But yes, correct both.
So we had a match. The Bella twins finally came out to wrestle versus Eve and Kelly Kelly. Bella twins over the two girls in
They did it.
in a decent Divas match.
What'd you think of
Good
that?
tag team work.
I was
Noticed-
paying more attention to the cat suits.
Yeah, matching suits,
Weren't we?
matching female
For
tag teams.
everything.
Yeah,
Weren't
for
we
everything,
all?
even for Kelly Kelly too and Neva.
I liked
Yes.
it.
Actually, they looked good.
They
Both
did.
sides.
Moving along,
Yeah.
we had a coffee mug sighting with David Otunga in the
did.
back with Johnny Ace, Dave Otunga, and CM Punk.
Best backstage of the show.
It was very good. I missed the big line, but the big line from CM Punk to
dude.
Johnny Laurinaitis was.
Yeah, if I go to jail, it's because I'm beating you like a bitch.
But wasn't it an animal
I'm gonna
joke?
beat you like
It was
he's
okay.
going to jail for
Oh,
animal cruelty.
That's
There
what
it
it
is.
was. I had to take a
I'm going to
pee
go to jail for animal cruelty because I'm going to beat you like a bitch.
with a water bottle. It all came
With a
back.
water bottle.
It all
Or a
came back.
mug.
Or a mug.
Or a mug.
So Otunga, we had a coffee mug. It's all I care about in life.
Yeah.
And then he is here, guys. It's time to talk about it.
Yeah.
So these promos finally got its own.
What
Maybe
are we talking about?
We're talking about him coming, him showing up. What was it, like a 2-minute promo? They brought it back, the video. Lots of, tied up, very tied up ends. We almost, the package is closing. The girl's ready to bring him out. Lights off. Let it sit.
Rumbles a bit. You see the camera.
Camera
shaking.
earthquake vibe.
Worst camera. The camera sucked.
Well, I mean, maybe not if it's
Well,
someone that
camera
makes
shake.
sense with the bit, but we'll
Exactly.
get to that. Lights, we see the normal old Jericho pose, arms out. He has a jacket
He's
that
lighted up.
only LMFAO would wear on tour. Arms out.
Or
If
Jericho.
they spoke to each other.
if they were in the same room ever.
If they could ever get in the same room.
He did a pull from their wardrobe.
Exactly. Holds it out. Lights lights all over the jacket. We realize it's Jericho. He turns around. Pretty exciting in the arena. Right? Excited enough. I know we can
Excited
get
enough.
very critical. We can get very critical.
Well, no, but I mean, look
I
at
think
the
a lot of
build-up.
people saw the promo.
Look at the build up. Okay, did the promo match that?
No. But do we know that immediately? No.
No.
The jacket obviously does not match the
Not at
setup.
all.
Like unless it was like a zombie Jericho.
It's like going to a bad
You have
strip club.
kind of like modern day this generation with Undertaker type
It didn't
style.
seem to make sense. Okay, but let's let our minds
Okay.
wander.
Let's do
Let's
that.
keep moving.
Kind of like he did with the fans.
Exactly. So he now walks around, high fives, gets in the ring, lets that bask, almost in a rock way. Just very like let the audience.
He is the Ayatollah.
Exactly.
He is
the
the
Ayatollah of rock and
Ayatollah.
roll. And he's allowing
He's
that
also
to
the
come in.
Lionheart. Yep.
Yeah, he's also in a band I've never heard. I've never heard Fozzy, just for the record. Even when they
I
played,
have.
never even heard.
when they played Raw, I changed
I've
it.
been to his concert.
Really?
I have. He's my Winnipeg brother.
That's true. You guys are. You have
Come
that.
on.
You have that. I
we
understand.
do.
Does that mean you go to all the Bryan Adams shows too?
Nope, not
Nope.
really.
All right, fair enough. So
Moving on.
Moving on.
So Jericho comes out. He lets the audience bask in his glory. Gets the microphone. Before he does, he gets excited again. He wants to hear the audience again. He's sort of like, let me hear it. And he really does sort of the 80s wrestler. Kind of what he did. The 80s wrestler of letting everyone sort of cheer at him. Can I hear you? Almost the ear gig. Pointing to who to applaud to.
Yeah.
Gets out of the ring.
Y2J.
Exactly. Gets back out of the ring. Runs back around. High fives everywhere. Back in the
Over
ring.
the top.
I mean, way over the top. I mean, he's almost playing what was the Hogan character, the All-American hero?
Yeah.
When he came back as like that USA sort of over-the-top guy.
Yeah.
So now he's pointing, he's running around, high fives, gets back in the ring, doesn't
It's like
talk
Hacksaw
again.
Jim Duggan.
He drops the mic.
Drops the mic at that point. Now you know he's not going to say anything. We have about, I think I tried to time it, we have about 8 minutes of pure silence and just goading the audience to yell at him. Craziness. That's the most it's really the least, I don't know how to say it, the least formulaic thing I've ever seen on Raw in maybe 5 or 10 years. Like so off the wall and weird. But he turned the applause of seeing Jericho back into boos. And that's really what the goal of it was in what I think is the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, that right when he started walking around again, I thought he
played well.
Yeah, really, really well. Really well.
He controlled the audience from start to finish.
Now, more importantly, does the video have anything to do with Chris Jericho?
Absolutely
Do
not.
not think so.
I thought it was Undertaker and Michelle McCool. Whoops.
I mean, but is there a girl that's going
Undertaker, yeah.
Is there a
Michelle?
girl that's
No.
going to come out at all? Is there
That's
anything?
they're pretty open about what they got going on. So. They kept making all these girl references, like who's he
In the
talking
video,
about?
Well,
but even
that's
at the
just
end,
it.
but even at the end, and
Especially
that's why,
at the end.
and that's why I think I'm maybe overselling the WWE. But if you're going to make that audible, which I saw many times when I worked at WWE, there were things that
she,
exactly there were
she.
things that we changed minutes before it went on. The decision to keep all the she's in the last week is a decision they had to have made, and they're not. I mean, again, putting my foot in my mouth here,
Okay.
they're not that stupid. I mean, again, I wrote.
been doing
I wrote
pretty
no
well.
Brodus Clay
No
here again.
yeah.
So
No
there-
Brodus Clay.
There is a chance they are that stupid,
Yeah.
but I can't imagine. Even though I loved what Jericho did, I just can't imagine the disconnect between the video and Jericho is something that's going to exist. There has
all.
to be something that connects them. Has to be.
Or it goes down as the biggest disconnect
Ever.
promo.
And right till the end, right till the last minute, it was a disconnect.
Yeah.
So very strange.
Well, it definitely kept us guessing, and we're still doing
Listen,
it. So
very
hey,
excited.
Job well done.
To talk about anything in wrestling and to not know where it's going is probably the best thing we can ask for.
Exactly.
So Jericho, again, trolls his way through the WWE, walks out, gives a small Jericho face on the way out.
He does.
It was the
that
evil.
so
The
well.
evil.
A small
He
laughy
almost
face.
kind of did it when he was in the
Excellent.
ring at one point.
Gave it to.
Just a
Almost gave it
he's-
away.
He's good at it.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys like this?
Preston's-
Like when he dropped the mic. When he
Preston's
dropped the mic, the smile
dick
just
broom.
wasn't as big anymore.
Preston's weird date rapey move. Just his weird like hello.
the shaft
To all the
sweeper.
women out there, when he starts doing that, run.
Run, yeah.
Get Gooch Tickler.
Please. It's the facial hair roofie. We go into a 6-man tag team elimination after the excitement of Chris Jericho.
Yes.
And we are into a match that is Big Show, Zack Ryder, and Cena versus Mark Henry. Oh, did I mess up? No, Swagger and Kane.
You got it.
I got it.
You got it.
Otunga comes out before the match to explain that it will be a handicap match. There is no Kane tonight.
He
That
does not wish to participate.
does not wish to participate. We have a pretty much normal 3-on-2. Show and Henry eliminate each other. Swagger gets eliminated, etc. And there's Cena wins.
He does. He gets
Walks
the
out of
pin.
the ring
Yep.
because the Kane music has started. He's looking at the entrance. He wants him from the entrance. Come out here. It's time. Kane versus Cena. I'm wearing this shirt. I don't like hate. You like hate. And then
From
from the
underneath
bottom of the
mat.
ring, Kane comes out. We've seen it a little before, so I'm not going to say it's the most
And what did
revolutionary
we
thing.
say might have been a better angle here?
What I like would have
Yes,
been,
say
again,
it,
I,
say it,
If
'cause
you were
it's
a
brilliant.
writer,
If you were a
if you were a
writer,
writer,
if I wasn't quiet
would
for
you
6
say?
months when I worked there and was too afraid to say anything, I would have said, why don't we keep Cena in the ring? And then Kane can come out right behind him and almost pull his legs out.
You know
which,
what? I think it's happened before.
Which one? The pull out?
Diesel.
And you know when it happened? It was Kane. No, there was a wedding going on. The fans are going to get this
obviously,
right away.
please.
The fans are going to get this
Now
right
you're
away.
trolling the audience.
Now the fans will get this right away. There was flashback. Kane did that once before, pulling under. Actually, I want to say
Edge
it was
and Lita?
Stephanie McMahon or Lita.
Edge
It would be
and Lita.
Edge
it would
and
be
Lita?
Lita. It would be Lita, not
There you
right.
go. he had a big thing on Lita. Remember the whole
oh, yeah,
Kane
yeah,
and Lita
totally,
thing?
Totally.
That was huge.
I was there around then.
He started pulling her under.
And he pulled, but like came up and then went for the pull. All right, see, then that. But still, by the way, none of it was original until the end.
Exactly.
So basically, comes out.
Finish.
Exactly, comes out. He goes after Ryder immediately, then goes after Cena fast. Takes out Cena, comes back, decides to go back under the ring, and wants to take Ryder with him. Right, he wants to take Ryder with him into this.
I think he's going to make Ryder evil, or something's going to happen.
I think it's going
like
to be
the minion.
I had a concept. It's going to be a three-way with Hornswoggle. Down there, just an orgy, just a man orgy.
His little minion,
little minion. Let's go down there. He has a TV. We'll just hang out for a little, drink some.
Let's just see where it goes from here.
Some Mike's Hard Lemonade. We'll get in the mood. Maybe some weed or whatever, just to get you relaxed. Just to get you relaxed. Yeah. He wants to pull him down. Cena for the save, pulls Ryder back out. They kind of squabble into the corner, and then something kind of new.
Fire.
Which was cool.
A fire explosion from just the hole in which Kane came out of from the bottom of the ring. Explosion. I thought it looked really cool. I thought it was
cool. That was a nice.
I thought it was very cool. And again, we are very critical about many things. I thought that was very exciting. And I thought the last two segments from Y2J into the six-man tag into the weird fire, all very cool and very excited for next week.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
I'm excited for next week. I was excited for this week too, just because there was so much going on.
It was a big show.
It was a big show. There's a lot. Like you said, WrestleMania is going to look like it's going to be a star-studded cast.
That's the thing. You think about WrestleMania now,
and especially with Shaq.
I know. Well, we talked about that rumor.
Well, people are already confirming it. So if it's on my Twitter, it must be true.
Well, I think Shaq may have ruined it and told a lot of people that he will be facing Big Show at WrestleMania.
That could be enough to get you nixed from it. Just saying, Shaq.
I don't know. I'm looking at some of these tweets. Do you want to take a break now? We want to take a commercial?
Sure, we can take a commercial.
Let's take a commercial. We'll come back. We'll get into some calls. We'll get into some stuff.
I have some bills to pay right now. So,
Go for it. Let's jump.
Let's jump. Okay.
AfterBuzz TV. Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
That commercial was done by Victor Webster, who's also the guy playing the Scorpion King. He's a Canadian actor that's only done bits on Baywatch and Charmed.
Had to be Canadian.
I thank Ian Shilhanek on Twitter for telling us that that's who's playing Scorpion King. Again, Kimbo Slice gets higher notice than the actual Scorpion King. Not a good sign, guys.
No.
You know, like I mean, I don't know him from this, but I've heard, whatever. I've heard that Kimbo Slice is in porn, that he plays sort of
you got a little backstory on this.
I don't know it as well.
Speak it.
Just saying. I mean, it's not like I watch it every day. It's hard to lie and not cough.
Choking, gagging.
He on the Reality Kings, which is like a porno group, like almost like Entourage. They have these, hundreds of porn sites, and they're younger guys that all put it together. Kimbo Slice was always their security guard, and he would actually kind of get involved with sort of touching girls here and there. And then he became a fighter in backyards and would challenge people for like 10 grand, and they'd put it up on YouTube, which turned into an MMA deal, which turned into an MMA failure, which turned into another MMA TV deal, which kind of turned into a failure, which turned into Scorpion King 3, which you tell me.
Where did they end up now?
You tell me where that falls. I'm open for that. Before we try to get into some calls, if we do have some, Raw overall, what do we feel?
I mean, I thought it was a good show.
Sure.
I did. I thought it was a good show. I wasn't happy with the way it opened. I'm just being honest.
Right.
It was the same old.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I said it's time to get, take a page out of, hey, Cena, who does he like? He likes woo, 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 right?
Yeah.
Take a page out of his book. Get hip with the with the Twitter scene there, broski.
Trust me, someone's texting me, telling me in the VIP you can see him there. He brings the girls out of limos. You don't have to tell me. Like, I was pretending not to know. Do you understand the difference? Yeah. Okay. Preston, what do you think, man?
I think it's funny that the Raw general manager is saying that Brodus Clay will debut next week.
Again, over and over?
I was just looking it up on Twitter right now.
So insane.
So and Joey Styles is the one that retweeted.
Joey Styles said it? So he said it, they're saying it again. He's going to debut next week.
I think it's funny, too, that we keep bagging on. I think we always wonder.
It's a bit now. It's a bit now.
It has to be. But we always wonder, is there people out there that are actually listening to us? Like, is there actual wrestlers? And I guess it is. It just goes to show that everything we've talked about in the last week has changed. I think we are single-handedly changing the way.
Don't say that. There's so many things I hate right now. I mean, I do like the show overall.
We're changing it, though. They're changing.
Do we have calls? Any calls coming in?
Of course we do.
Right,
Come on, Jensen.
No, we don't.
I'm checking. I have very low self-esteem.
Nah, Jensen.
Someone
People love
help
you.
out
I mean, you did a
Jensen.
whole show by yourself last week taking calls.
5 minutes.
For 5 minutes.
All right. Anyway, I have our first caller ready, patched in, and by the way, if for those of you calling in, there's a lot of you calling in. Keep trying. We'll take.
We'll get
many
through
as we
some.
can.
We're early. We can get through a
Good
bunch.
sell.
So,
Upsell.
631.
Yeah, we can do good. Let's go for it. Someone on?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy? What's your name?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much.
Jeff.
Happy New Year.
Wait, what did he say his name? What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff. Sounds good, Jeff. Well, Jeff, what did you think of the show?
I thought it was really entertaining. I liked the finish. I love the Jericho thing. I love him flashing the crazy face.
There you
at the
go.
end.
At the end, yeah.
That kind of made my night. And the throwback, Kane, Undertaker going back to the coming up through the ring thing, I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
Fireworks out of the ring, I thought was all really cool.
Yeah.
Main thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, because I don't know if I have been paying close enough attention to these. Has David Otunga's coffee mugs always matched his shirt?
No,
Or
that is
something new?
listen. I am what you would call an expert on the Dave Otunga mug.
I think we pointed it out.
That is new. It is now matching his shirt. That's a new thing, which makes me think.
Fantastic. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that made my night.
Oh.
Probably more than anything else. With
It's
the
incredible.
purple coffee mug.
I think little Jimmy's going to steal that mug.
Two things that I want to address because of the matching mugs. One, that means that an intern has to go out and find it, which is always incredible. Some sort of production intern has to go find the mug that matches
Backstage
shirt,
dilemmas,
which
yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
Two, the other favorite part of it is that means we are this much closer to a David Otunga mug available at WWE.com.
Exactly.
We are very close.
yeah.
Stay tuned.
If it does happen, all of us need to replace. We'll put
We
the
will
AfterBuzz
do
logo
that.
on those, but we need to replace
Exactly.
it with the Otunga mug.
Exactly. We need to get some of those ice cream bars too.
Well, those aren't available, right?
Didn't
I'm just gonna
Punk
bring.
them
I'm just
back?
gonna bring Choco Tacos in
I
until
want Choco Taco.
until we get the actual one. We'll just go chunk.
That'll be
Choco.
Hunicos. Choco Taco.
So wait, so who do you think? Who do you think is actually going? I'd love to hear a fan's opinion. What do you think is going to happen with Jericho? Who do you, if you were in charge of booking, who do you feud him with?
Well, I have another fan for you who could
Okay.
probably help
Perfect.
answer that.
Let's go for it.
Caller from 305.
305 in the house.
You there? Nope.
Hello?
He's gone.
Somebody got nervous.
I would too.
We're not
like,
that
Here we
mean.
go. 760.
Hey, you there?
What up? 760.
Hey guys, it's Adrian Hart here again.
Hey, Adrian.
What's up, Adrian?
Yeah, thanks for calling again. What did you think of this week's show?
Overall, it was actually pretty good. The Jericho part, I think we all kind of knew it was going to be him.
Sure.
And the reasons, because he tried to hide it pretty well by posting some pics that happened like over a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the only part that kind of makes me question it is that what if the girl that they mentioned, that she part, is Stephanie McMahon?
Which we said.
And we've been talking
That was a big.
about
That was a big Preston call in the back. I think.
And because
fit.
like let me explain, because
Yeah.
recently she just came out with a workout regimen in a magazine, and she looked pretty good. So it looks like she could be getting ready to get back maybe on television.
Listen, I'm a big fan of very hot Stephanie McMahon. If she's getting back into the very hot
Dude.
Stephanie McMahon mode,
I cannot wait to get backstage again.
she's very hot. She was my boss. She's technically my boss when I was a creative writer. And this is
You had a crush on your boss.
Oh my God,
Nice.
please. I was like, and she's so sweet and motherly. I was just like, so many things I'd love about you.
She's got a gaggle of girls
And
there now.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that though. What is it, buddy? Adrian, what did you say?
And also, it was kind of a coincidence that Brock Lesnar retired from UFC after he lost his fight this past.
Oh, it's no coincidence.
Yeah.
He got his ass whooped.
But I also thought that, since he retired, I was like, could it be him possibly? But then Dana White said he's still under contract.
Yeah, he's under
even after
contract.
he's retired.
It would be good if the girl was Heyman, though, and then Heyman brought him out. Oh. I love Heyman, by the way.
He's too busy in Japan.
He's my favorite. Really quick, though. So would you want to see Lesnar back in WWE? Is that something you'd be excited about?
Ever since he came back with WWE 12, there's been a lot of rumors, and it wouldn't be bad if he came back maybe to do a little temporary thing, like maybe a 6-month deal or something.
He's going to need money. He's coming back.
Yeah, I think it would be good. Yeah. I guess the one thing everyone would probably gravitate towards, and I did immediately, was like, wow, finally someone I would really care about if he faced Undertaker.
Yep.
But that's not happening.
Right.
But that can't happen unless it's 2 years from now. They would have to have such a commitment with Lesnar, unless they just want to beat up Lesnar to make...
This has got to be Undertaker's last year.
Really?
It has to be.
And also
he's going to 20.
Your question with who would Jericho go after, I think he'll probably go after CM Punk.
That's what we said too.
Someone on Twitter was saying...
CM Punk and Jericho at Mania for possibly the WWE title.
Well, that would be great. Yeah, and someone on Twitter did say that there was a feud on Twitter, but even though Jericho feuds with everyone, but there was a slight CM Punk Jericho feud on Twitter, probably mostly staged. But at the same time, there's some sort of argument. And that does sort of defeat the idea that Stone Cold would ever fight CM Punk, which would be the greatest WWE matching for me at WrestleMania. That's the dream match.
That's the only match that he said he would only do.
That would be a really big WrestleMania if they got Stone Cold.
And then you have Rock Cena. I mean, that's the dream.
That's like
that would be monumental.
When they used to do the double main events back in the day, and it was a big deal to have
let's just take a step back. Let's go through this real quick. Rock Cena, CM Punk somebody, Jericho somebody, Show Shaq. Too much stuff. There's a lot of
Goldust, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Gold shaping up.
Taker and Triple H.
Exactly.
Again,
I didn't even think that. And I'll throw in another wrench. Kevin Nash. There is so much stuff going on that's big level money matches that I almost feel like they're just pushing them off so that we can get to them eventually. I'm not even bringing up Orton's return, which will happen by WrestleMania, or some of these things that have been on the back burner will pay off. Big stuff going on. Big stuff.
Well, I think Kevin Nash will come back in.
I like Nash. I just don't.
Face off at Mania too.
What is it, Adrian?
And maybe Trish Stratus will come back for Mania 2 and face off against Beth Phoenix or maybe Karma as well or something.
I don't know if they want to give Preston a boner. That'd be a good idea.
I think we
I've been dying to get a follow.
I think we could definitely count Karma in for WrestleMania.
See, Karma in for WrestleMania.
That reminds me of Preston. How was that performance last week? You said something on Facebook.
Did you pay this? Did you pay Adrian?
I didn't pay Adrian.
Who are you,
Adrian? Can you be my publicist?
You're going to be our handler.
Yeah, that's. Thank you for asking. I had a big show. I had a big show Friday night, the night before New Year's, opening up for Creation, and it was dope.
Thank you for asking. It was the sweetest thing you've ever said.
Thank you for asking,
Adrian. Thank you so much for calling and boosting Preston's ego.
All right.
I appreciate
He'll sleep well tonight.
One last thing is that I've been trying to call for Monday Night Raw for a long time. I usually call the other shows, which are easy, and this was like the toughest one to get into.
Good to hear.
So thanks.
You're just catering to all of our egos tonight. Thank you so much,
Keep calling in. Talk to you next week.
Checks in the mail, Adrian. Thanks so much, man.
All right. Talk to you guys. Thanks.
Take care. I would love to hear also, if anyone can call in, I'd love to hear someone who's planning on going to WrestleMania. I mean, us.
Speaking of AfterBuzz, WrestleMania.
Let's hope so.
Let's make that happen.
We can all have dreams, guys. We can all have dreams.
Let's hope this caller is that person.
All right.
Caller
Trish.
Did they just hang? No, it's 641.
Trish.
641. Hello.
Hey guys, it's Ian.
Hey Ian, what's going on?
What's up, Ian?
How you doing?
Happy New Year, Ian.
Thanks for the shout again, Jensen.
Oh, no problem. I said your name right. Shiliak? What was it again? Ian.
It's Shilonic.
Hold on. I'll say it. Hold on. I'll say it. Ian Shilonic.
There you go.
All right, good.
There you go. Well, Mr. To the P's a little upset you're not Trish, but we'll let it slide.
Fair enough. Well, Ian, first, thank you for letting us know that Victor Webster, the completely forgettable actor from Baywatch and Charmed, is now Scorpion King.
There you go.
Beyond that,
soon to be another forgettable actor
from Scorpion King 3.
Scorpion 3.
Ian, what did you think of tonight's Raw? Was it something? Did you find it exciting? Did you find it Victor Webster exciting? Was this a good thing?
It was, it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the whole Jericho thing was going to be more, but I mean, you guys brought up a good point. He probably was going to turn heel with that.
I hope so.
Oh, he did. He turned heel. You heard the booze at the end.
He is Mr.
Oh
heel.
yeah, that was a good. If that was what was going to happen, that was a good way to do it.
Exactly. So with Rumble being 4 weeks away, do you buy Rumble, Ian? Is that something you're? I mean, that's one of the big three.
I'm thinking about it, actually.
Okay.
Well, one of the big four.
Go.
Well, yeah, technically, but I would say it's in the 3. WrestleMania, Survivor Series.
WrestleMania.
SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah. So I think it would,
There's 4 seasons.
yeah, it's a good argument, though. Which one would be bigger? Would you think it's Survivor Series or Rumble? Rumble, right?
Rumble.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I think
hands down. Hands down.
You got to look at it like this. There's a reason they just did the 25 anniversary for Survivor Series too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Oh, Rumble's big.
Well, I think Rumble would be one of the big ones because it indicates who would be getting a title, a big WrestleMania match.
Yeah, that's true. Ian Schillenek telling it
was
how
the
it
show
is.
that
So,
sets
Ian,
off the
what
air.
what are you excited about? Well, tell me some things here. Let's talk over some of these things that are happening. I said that WrestleMania seems a bit crowded in a good way, but it's a bit crowded.
Yeah.
What comes out of the crop? What do you think is the cream of the crop? If you're going to spend your money to go out to WrestleMania, what match are you most excited for right now? Even if it's not developed yet, what would you be most excited for?
I don't know. I think a Punk Jericho match would be good. If
It would
not,
be.
like a Punk Ziggler or Miz would be a good one.
Interesting. Doesn't even talk about Rock or Cena.
No.
I like it.
nobody cares about them.
I like it.
I don't care about Cena, and
There
I
you
really
go.
don't care about Rock. So.
There you go.
But do you not care about Cena because of what's going on? Oh, someone just sent me the best Stephanie McMahon picture. Wait, hold on. I got to talk about this. If Jay Free, hold on. Jay Free 82, if you can write me back, because all you did was send the picture. Is this a new picture of Stephanie? Because if it is, I am so excited, and Stephanie has to come back.
You're going to have to
Jay
pop
Free
that up
82,
there.
please let me know.
Please.
Where can I send this picture to put it up on the thing? Can I get this on the screen?
I just got a semi. Holy shit.
It's so good.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Send it to me.
Hold on.
You know my email.
I think so.
Don't say it to people, though.
No, I know, but I don't know if
That'd
I
be
have
dumb.
it. Can you guys talk, and I'm going to try to send this?
We could.
Okay, keep talking to the caller.
Ian.
Keep talking. I want this on the big screen.
Ian.
All right.
So what's your dream match? Let's hear this.
I don't know. They've got some good matches going already, but it's kind of hard to say what's going to be what would be a good match. I don't know.
It almost seems like Rock and Cena are starting to get lost, right?
I know. It does seem like that, actually.
That's what happens when you put your eggs in a basket, and then all of a sudden they didn't think that they were going to have this much talent going on right now.
Exactly. It's shaping up to be. Go ahead.
If they're going to hype that up right, they need to have Rock come on and start talking again.
Well, that's just it. He's too MIA. I mean,
I just think there's too much going on. I think you're exactly what you just said.
Cena's right. I mean, Rock's off filming G.I. Joe, and
they're definitely dropping the ball with it.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys, I hope you're ready to get a boner.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Jensen's back in you. Really?
It's so good. I love her so much. She's such a sweet little woman, and she's so sexy to me.
She is. She's sexy.
I wish I knew other people she dated, because that's not really like a public thing. I wish, because I can only imagine her having sex with Triple H, which is makes me want to vomit.
Especially knowing that he used to bang China, and China's just banging everybody.
And
he broke China.
China's ugly as.
China has
still doing porn.
Yes,
or something like that.
And technically, you can make a porn with.
You
China.
can make a porn with China. $5 grand, I think.
Right money.
$5 grand for an hour or something like that.
Legalized prostitution.
Okay, so let's it's going to be going up soon, the Stephanie picture, which we're going to leave up on the screen, and I'd like to have it reoccurring as a runner between episodes, just to get me excited at certain times. It's that good. So okay, my focus is trying to get back into it here. I missed what he said. He said his dream matchup to go was where? Was the CM Punk?
Go ahead, say it.
That would probably be one of them. Yeah, Punk and Jericho. If not like
Ian, give me a second. The picture's up.
That kind of looks new.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if he's written me. Hold on.
Oh, man,
it's so good, you guys.
That's new.
It's new, right?
Yeah,
that does look new.
So
this almost looks like Gina Carano. Or
this is recent. Hold on, let me see if it's the same thing. Someone's sending me recent pictures. I really hope Stephanie finds out that I am just obsessed with this picture of her. Because
you know what was heartbreak when she came back and she's like, the bitch is back. And I mean, she looked amazing. Yeah, that's when they had the announcer table on top of the stage.
Yeah.
And she gets up on there and she's standing strong. That's when she went around slapping everybody.
This is great.
Just here's a little bit. She slapped Lil so hard she couldn't move her jaw for the week.
Really?
Oh yeah. It was tremendous.
You're making this all much harder.
But that's right.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Oh yeah. She slapped the holy hell out of her. But anyways,
this is new.
This is
I've been
new?
confirmed. Yeah, it's from a power. It says some Power magazine. This is
what
new.
I meant by that is that was before she got pregnant, and then all of a sudden, boom, she was gone.
Look at this woman.
Stephanie, Welcome.
I applaud you. I speak your name, Stephanie McMahon.
Welcome back.
I speak your name. Well,
By the way,
welcome
Jensen, because we just did it so quick and so weirdly, we're fans can only see it on the TV from the camera. Can we put it on Facebook or something?
Yeah. I'll. Do you want me to tweet it now, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, sure. Tweet it now.
Okay, I'll do it right now. You can follow me on Twitter at Jensen JensenClan88. That's very easy. Jensen Clan 88 with a C, not a K, because it's not racist. Jensen Clan 88 with a C. I will retweet it, which is originally from JFree82. I will quote it now, and you can see the picture of Stephanie McMahon in all her hotness. At any time, just go through my tweets and try to find it.
You know what would be another good dream match of mine?
Mm-hmm.
That Preston and Maria bra and panties match that's never happened yet.
That would be a good match, too.
I agree 100%. She doesn't want none of this, though.
So, yeah.
She didn't want that.
Well, Ian, thank you so much, man. You're one of my favorites now, considering that you knew who Victor Webster was.
Don't think I still know I got your Jake the Snake, man. Don't think I forgot about that.
Victor, do you?
I'm waiting for it.
I sent it during Pigeon Courier, so it should be there in a couple months.
Victor, do you rent? Victor, sorry, Ian.
I'm out of here.
Ian, really quick, Ian, do you rent Scorpion King 3? Is that something you're gonna do?
Not really.
Well, we will be after buzzing. We will be after buzzing Scorpion King.
We're gonna
3.
do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it after.
Jensen's just looking for followers because you know he's doing it.
I'm going to love it.
I'll watch that.
Maybe I'll live tweet Scorpion King 3.
There you go.
Maybe that's something I'll do.
I
like it.
I would love to. Well, thank you so much, Ian. You're one of my faves, and we'll tune in next week. We'll have boobs here, hopefully.
Cheers, brother.
See ya.
Peace out, Preston. Beach life.
Oh, these people with the ego stroking. Look at you. You're like
What's
a cult
going on?
leader. You're like the David Koresh of AfterBuzz
guys,
TV.
Audience, Peace Head can't get any
No,
bigger.
doesn't need it anymore.
He had a hard time fitting through the door.
Guys, I have a lot.
I snorted 3 extends before I got here. I've been going hard for days.
You guys, I have a lot of things going on too. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, do some research about my life. You know what I mean?
Really. It's like, hey, we're not irrelevant here.
Volkari's got to have some sort of fashion show, right?
Absolutely, magic.
The gallery.
That's coming
I'll be there.
up.
Exactly. Gallery
Magic.
1988. I have a bunch of things going on. Let's
see.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Any other
Listen
calls?
to us.
Nope. Is he not?
No more callers? Is no one?
No more callers. No more love.
Well, because we have the picture up, I can't take calls.
Oh, really? You can take it down. I don't
you
need
can
my
take it
bones.
down.
I don't need my bones.
Yeah, we got it.
It's great.
We see her.
I'm such a fan.
She's lifting.
Anybody talking on the chat?
Nope. What if you just said no? No. His mic's not on. Okay, hold on. AfterBuzz TV fans.
Predictions?
Well,
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, predictions.
Another picture? Oh, shut up. They did 2? Oh my God, this is the better of the 2. Will you send this to this
these two
address?
are
You tagged
getting
it.
wood over
on
here.
Twitter.
Go out and buy the new WWE magazine.
This is not, it's not in WWE
that-
magazine. It's not in. It's in some Power magazine. Hold on. Save image.
It's already on your thing.
I don't see it.
It's tagged on Twitter.
This is what we do over here. We battle back and forth with who has the best female
Stephanie
pictures.
McMahon picture?
Yeah.
Let's do
guys.
predictions. What are we going to do? Let's
All
do
right, you
something.
start
Pace
predictions.
ourselves.
Start
We'll
predictions.
Let's do it.
Before we leave, I'm going to send this one again. We're going to put one more picture up. It's
One
so
more
much
up?
better. Yeah. It's so good.
We'll end it like that.
No, hold on. We have a little bit longer.
To do the prediction.
Yeah, you guys, let's start with predictions. You guys start while I do this.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I like it. That's a new.
That is a new one.
Nice bumper. So,
Predictions.
What are we thinking, yo? Hit it.
I think
Come on, P.
You guys.
So good.
Oh,
She's
this
so
picture.
good. I predict that
superfan.
Jensen's still going to be hard
sent-
from this picture
I
next
sent,
week.
I sent another one. I sent another one. Please put that one up before we go off the
My
air.
lady's gonna go through my phone. She's like, "Who's that fucking bitch in your phone?"
By the way, you just said the F word.
Yeah,
on
dropped
air.
it. I dropped it.
I dropped the
Okay,
F-bomb.
so predictions. What do you guys see? What does Jericho do next week?
I think he doesn't do
Jericho
anything.
does much of the same thing next week, I think.
I think he's doing the exact same thing.
Really?
I think he's going to do nothing. He might talk. He might not. We'll see. I'm interested to see if he even goes on his Twitter or does anything on Twitter.
I think that next week, CM Punk is going to do a little something with Laurinaitis.
Yeah.
I think there
Brodus
might be a
Clay is
little,
supposed to be coming
I think
next
there
week.
might be a little butt whooping there.
I mean, really? Oh my God! To try to keep calm. People know how much this is going to. I can't even think normally.
Our predictions have been taken over.
There's just 4
by
pictures of
Stephanie
her.
McMahon.
There's just 4 pictures of her. It's from a 4-piece spread, and it's incredible. She looks incredible. All right, sorry guys. Okay,
Lap it up.
big fan of it. See, there's
Lap it up.
it's
There
going
you
away.
go.
Oh, the other one's coming up.
Nice.
The other one's coming up in the slideshow.
Gosh,
There it
that's
is.
That's just
Another
that's
one.
healthy.
The other one.
Okay, so predictions.
Okay.
Will Stephanie McMahon appear on men or on
On
women's fitness, man.
She might come back on. She might do a public service announcement.
This is wrestling. This is wrestling form. She's getting back into the ring at some form. Look at that. That's craziness.
Hopefully she gets rid of the Diva division.
Big fan. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Brodus Clay next week. It's a great bet to say he's not going to be there.
That's an obvious
John
prediction.
Cena with Kane, where we learn what happens if someone gets pulled under the ring. By the way, I would have loved to hold the John Morrison firing until Kane came back to really pull him under.
Would have been amazing.
Which would have been great. But there's a lot of things that I really do actually am excited about for next week. I'm excited about obviously the
feud's
Y2J.
still going on with CM Punk and Dolph. I don't think that's ending.
But did we feel it all this week? Not really.
No,
right?
I think his feud's more with Laurinaitis.
Well, they're setting up a Rumble. Listen, the Rumble match is Punk versus Ziggler.
Exactly.
But whether like I said, there is a lot of stuff going on in WWE comparatively to maybe 2-3 months ago.
Exactly.
A lot
When
of
we
stuff
first
going on.
started.
Exactly. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of excitement to be had. Even if a couple balls fumble or whatever, we still have enough to really ride with.
Yeah, if a couple balls fumble, we could still juggle. We
can still get it going. Yeah, I mean, is there any chat talk that we want to get to before we sign off?
I'm just overtaken by this photo.
I
just
told
like
you, right?
So like,
it's so
there's
good.
no chat.
There's no chat.
I'm a big Stephanie McMahon fan, and by the way, not a young woman, right?
Whoa.
Easy.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, but I'm not saying like it's not like Maxim young.
We love you, Stephanie.
Okay, I'm just saying she's a
Much
mother.
love from AfterBuzz.
She's a mother. Stephanie McMahon lost 80 pounds. That's the story.
Girlfriend has punted out one kid after another, and she looks amazing. She's
I love
blessed.
it.
She is absolutely
Before we go,
blessed.
She looks like she's ready to make another one to me.
Before we go, let's plug a little bit. My name is Jensen Karp. Again, we're here every week.
Every week
after Raw.
Except for holidays.
Exactly.
Except for holidays. Except for Jensen. He's Jewish.
I have nothing going on.
He's Jewish.
Jensen Clan 88 with a CCLAN 88. You can follow me on Twitter. I also own art galleries that are all pop culture related. Gallery1988.com. Very much in the same vein as Pop Culture Wrestling. Mr. To the P, tell him.
Yep, I am Mr. To the P. Look up my videos on YouTube. I got a bunch of new ones. I drop pretty much one a week. Check it out. Got shows coming up. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. YouTube. Subscribe.
Christopher.
AfterBuzz.
Yeah, Christopher Joseph. You can follow me at Vocari Fashion. That's VOKARE. Fashion shows coming at you. Be on the lookout. High-end men clothing line.
Next week we'll be here. Our plan is to have women.
There will be women guaranteed. That is my prediction. That next week, women in the studio.
Good to hear.
And maybe more than just one.
Good to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Who's
so
it
much
gonna
for
be?
tuning in.
Trish, follow me.
It's going to be Fabulous Moolah. WWE,
Trish, follow this guy, would you?
Follow me. Can I get a retweet?
WWE AfterBuzz TV. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
AfterBuzz.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.